Hello, welcome to the recording for week 4 in IS122. The reading this week is in Farrell chapter 4, Making Decisions, and in Smith chapter 4, Writing Programs that Make Decisions. The discussion this week is due on Wednesday. The initial post and through replies are due Sunday. Remember, your initial post must be at least 100 words and have at least one APA formatted reference with in-text citation. The screening processes such as job applications are often completed by computer programs. Is this type of screening fair to applicants? Explain your answer and provide support for your position. And when it says provide support, it's talking about having references, someone that agrees with you that you can cite as a reference. The week 4 assignment part 1, the assignment is due Sunday, and in part 1 you're going to design a flow chart for a program that accepts two numbers from a user and displays one of two messages. The first number is larger, the second number is larger, numbers of one of the following messages. So there's three messages. First number is larger, second number is larger, numbers are equal. So you're going to have a decision. Now this was the example, and the decision is the diamond. You're going to have your flow chart ask a question. Is the number larger, first number larger, is the second number larger, are the numbers equal? And you will have a decision loop for those questions, and then you'll print out whichever one it is. So for instance, you could say start, input the two numbers, then say is the first number larger? Yes, go on to do the print. If it's no, then you're going to go to the next. So it's not going to be just like this one. If it's no, then you're going to ask the next question. Is the second number larger? If the answer is yes, then you print. If it's no, then you go back and ask the last question, are the numbers equal? So that you don't have to do pseudocode this time. You just need to do the flow chart. Then for part 2, you're to copy and paste the code. This is the code. I copied this out of the W4A1, but it's also listed in your assignment here. It's this code. And you're going to copy it in to the compiler, which is Bronxy, and show me your results. Then you're going to change the grades. Now, it doesn't say which grades. It doesn't say whether you're going to change the initial mark, which is 65, or if you're going to change what is failing and what is passing and what is whatever. What is A, B, C, or D, or F. So that's up to you. Whichever one you want to change, you have to make a change and then print out the results. And then it's going to print out the difference between the two. So that's part 2. Now the week 4 midterm is due Sunday. It can only be taken once. And I'm sorry this is so long, but I wanted to make sure you know all the things you needed to study. So know the two broad types of software. That's page 2. What does every programming language have? Page 3. Besides the popular comprehensive programming languages such as Java and C++, many programmers use what? Page 5. Know why professional computer programmers write programs. Page 8. Know the steps of the program development cycle. Page 8. What is the heart of programming, the programming process? Page 10. What do programmers typically do? Page 11. What results when you use a syntactical correct statement but use the wrong one for the current context? That's page 12. What is the process of finding the correcting program errors? Page 13. What comes after programs are put into production? That's page 14. Know the difference between a loop and an infinite loop. Page 19. Many programming languages use what to refer to this marker that automatically acts as a sentinel. Page 22. To enter the program into a computer so you can translate and execute it, you usually use a keyboard to type the program statements into what? Page 23. Know what software packages provide an editor, a compiler, and other programming tools. Page 24. Know what allows users to interact with a program in a graphical environment. Page 25. Know what the flowchart symbols, parallelogram, rectangle, lozenge, and diamond represent. Pages 17 to 28. Know what a named memory location whose value can vary is. That's page 30. Oops, wrong one. Sorry. When you write programs, you work with data in 3 different forms. What are they? That's page 39. Fractional numeric variables that contain a decimal point are called what? Page 39. In most programming language, before you use any variable, you must include what? Page 41. Know what a string variable can hold. Page 41. What is a variable that starts with a lowercase letter and any subsequent word begins with an uppercase letter? Page 42. Know the variable name rules. Page 43. Know the assignment operator, what the assignment operator is. Page 45. The process of naming program variables, reserving memory, and assigning a type to them is called what? Page 45. Know the alternate names used by various programming languages for a module that is a subpart of a program that performs a specific task and can be reused. Page 51. Programmers say that variables and constants declared within a module are what? Only within that module. Page 59. When a program has several modules calling other modules, programmers often use what? Page 64. Program comments are a type of what? Page 67. Programmers refer to programs that contain meaningful module and variable names as what? Page 69. What type of variable is not used for input or output, but instead is just a working variable that you use during the program's execution? Page 71. An uninitialized variable's content is commonly called what? Page 77. What is similar to a variable except it can be assigned a value only once and remains unchanged during program execution? Page 77. What dictates the order in which operations in a single statement are carried out? Page 77. The process of breaking down a large program into modules is called page 78. What is the process of dealing with important properties and ideas apart from the underlying details? Page 78. What type of variables and constants are known to the entire program? Page 78. Programs that use what type of code logic are unstructured programs that do not follow the rules of structured logic? Page 88. Recognize the pseudocode for sequence, selection, decision, loop, stacking, and nesting. Those are on pages 90, 91, 94, and 163. So look at the examples of the pseudocode, because you'll be shown pseudocode and you'll have to know what it is, which type it is. In what structure do you perform an action or task, and then you perform the next action in order it is written, without being able to go back or change directions or anything? That's page 90. If-else examples can also be called what? Page 92. The action or actions that occur within a loop are known as what? Page 92. You may hear programmers refer to looping as what? Page 92. In a structured program, any structure can be nested where? Page 94. A structured program includes only combinations of three basic structures. What are they? Page 94. A loop must return to what after the loop body actions have completed? Page 109. The case structure is a variation of what? Page 112. What type of read is an action that gets the first input value in a program before entering an input loop to get additional values? That's called page 115. Repetition and sequence are alternate names for what? Page 116. Placing a structure within another structure is called what? Page 116. Know the following terms: volatile memory, software, syntax error, machine language, sentinel, pseudocode, hardware, flowchart, flow lines, and documentation. And those terms are on pages 2, 4, 9, and 31. Programmers say that statements that are contained in a module have been encapsulated. The maximum number of entry points that any program structure can have is 1. If you have the ebook, you can subscribe to my highlights, and it might make it a little easier for you to study. You just go to the book, go to sharing, and add my email to the subscription. And my email can be found under faculty info. That's all I have for this week. If you have any questions, please let me know.